Hello, all. I have something a bit different for you this time. This is a pocket page, which I don't do Project Life or anything like that, but I do use pocket pages when I have a lot of photos that I want to incorporate and I don't want to do, you know, 20 layouts or something like that. However, in this instance, I have been trying to go back and scrapbook some of the photos and things like that from when I was younger. And these ones are all from mostly my teenage years and that type of thing. However, I did this horrible thing back then where I would cut all of the photos into random shapes or cut around the people and put them all on a bulletin board in my room. So, I have looked back to see if I have the negatives, and I don't, of any of these photos. So, I am stuck trying to figure out ways to scrapbook these now and make them look decent with, shapes cut out and that type of thing. So, the pocket pages actually really help for this because I find that it's easier if I make basically it ends up being a small layout instead of a large layout with a bunch of miscellaneous photos that are cut into weird shapes on it. So that's basically what I've been going with. I've done a few different things, and this it seems to be a good way to help. I don't know if anybody else has run into this issue with photos that they had when they were younger, but this is a good way to try to get them scrapped. So these are all photos from church camps that I used to go to during the summer, and right now I just picked out all of the papers that I wanted to use. I don't actually end up using a ton of pre-made cards for Project Life or any of that. A lot of times I end up just cutting down paper to fit whatever it is I'm wanting to work with, and I am going to use these flowers, which is very random, except there's one reason why I decided to use these, and it's mostly just because they are not wanting to sit in my bin very well. They keep getting stuck on everything. They're chipboard flowers and they're really old, and I don't have a cover for them, and so they keep getting stuck on everything. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to use them up and get rid of them, and then I don't have to worry about it anymore, right? So that's what I'm doing, and I'm using some of these labels and things from Simple Stories to just add small embellishment clusters, basically just like everybody does when they're doing pocket pages, to each of these little individual cards. I find it easier to do it this way because, like I said, it's almost like a 3x4 size layout instead of a 12x12 layout that I have to try to figure out what to do with all these small photos on. So I found that this was very helpful, and maybe it will be for other people as well, although maybe you guys were all smart enough to not cut your photos like that. It was actually really big though. Back in the day, you would do all you would do is cut your photos out, and that's what scrapbooking was that you would cut your photos into shapes or something and then put them in your photo albums. And yeah, but it's not pleasant now. if you This is going to be a pretty quick video. It is, pocket page type layouts, so the whole point behind that, I believe, is that it's supposed to help things go quicker for everybody, so there's just not as much space and everything to embellish, right? But for the most part, I just kind of continue to do the same type of embellishing on all of these little cards where I pick the label stickers, and then for the most part, I'm using those flower chipboard stickers. I really wanted to use these hearts. They're so cute, and I love those, but I just didn't really feel right using hearts on any of these because none of them they're not couples or anything like that. So, everybody's just friends. So I just didn't want to I didn't want to put that on yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much the gist of how the entire thing goes. I believe I pull out some stickers and write the word camp on here. I am going to also do the exact same thing on the flip side with those photos that are up there to the left. I didn't take photos of that. It is all done, but I didn't take photos of it and include it in there. It was mostly just that I wanted to help other people, if they were stuck in the same situation, have an idea of how to try to get those photos scrapped too. And then I did also do layouts that are on both sides of this that are regular layouts because I had a few photos that I did not completely cut all over, in weird shapes and that type of thing. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what this video is about. That's pretty much going to wrap this one up. I hope that it was helpful to somebody else. I know that think I posted on one of the message boards, or Faith Hope Washi or something like that, about how to do layouts with this type of photos, and this was actually one of the ideas that came up, so it was very helpful. Anyway, I hope you all have a fabulous day. All right, thank you for watching. Bye.